Your paycheck hits $3,200 after taxes. You move $600 straight to investments without even thinking about it. That's 18% of your take home. So here's the question that should make you uncomfortable right now. Is 18% of your take home actually 15% of your gross? Because these are two very different numbers, and most people have never done that math. Here's what I want to show you today. Two people, same $100,000 salary, same job, same timeline. One ends up with $400,000 more at retirement than the other. No stock picking, no crypto, no lucky timing. Just one number they set differently early on and never revisited. Let's get specific right away because the math here is the thing that changes how you see this. You're 30 making $100,000. You invest 10%, $10,000 a year. That feels responsible. And honestly, it kind of is. Now bump that to 15%, $15,000 a year. The difference is $5,000 annually, which month to month is about $415. Feels manageable, right? Here's where it gets hard to ignore. At a historical average market return, that $5,000 gap invested every single year for 30 years doesn't just grow into a little extra cushion. It compounds into somewhere between $400,000 and $700,000. Same income, same career, same everything. Just a 5-point difference in one number you probably set during your first week at your new job and never changed. Financial planners have been pointing to 15% as the real benchmark for a long time, not 10%. Most people land on 10 because it's the number they heard first, not because anyone told them it would be enough. Here's the thing I want you to sit on for just a second. Most people frame this as an income problem. I'd invest more if I just made more. But that's almost never what actually happened. Look at the pattern. Someone earns $70,000 and invests 8%. Gets a raise to $100,000, still investing 8%. Income went up, lifestyle went up, investing percentage completely flat. The number on the paycheck changed, the behavior didn't. And here's the brutal part. That's not a discipline failure. That's just what happens when you never actually decide what your investing rate should be. You default to whatever you set up years ago and call it good. Here's the reframe that changes things. Your investment rate is not a dollar amount. It's a percentage and it should grow with you. Every raise, every promotion, every new contract, that's an opportunity to move the needle by 1 to 2%. You generally will not feel it in your spending. But 20 years from now, you'll feel it in a very different way. Let me run you through three real situations. See which one hits closest to you. Scenario 1, age 28. You crossed $100,000 for the first time. You feel like you figured it out. You're contributing 6% to your 401k, exactly up to the employer match. Here's the honest take. That's not a strategy. That's the floor they set for you, so they don't have to write a bigger check. Quick test. If your company eliminates that match tomorrow, would your investing change? If the answer is yes, your plan isn't a plan. It's just following the default. Scenario 2, age 35. You're at $120,000 now. Life is more expensive, maybe a mortgage, maybe kids, definitely more going on. You're investing 8%, same as you were at the $80,000. You feel like you're moving forward because the dollar amount is going up, but the percentage, it dropped. That's the quiet way people fall behind. No dramatic mistake, no crash, just slow stagnation. While inflation and time move faster than you do. Scenario 3, age 40. You're making real money, $140,000, maybe even more. And you're thinking, okay, now I'll get serious about investing. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Every year you spend at 8% instead of 15% is a year of compounding you do not get back. The market doesn't give extensions. There's one behavior that separates people who quietly build serious wealth from everyone else, who earns the same income and wonders where it went. It's not finding better investments. It's raising your percentage 1 to 2% every single time your income increases. That's it. Not 5% all at once. Not a dramatic overhaul of your budget. Just income goes up, savings rate goes up. Because here's the thing. Most people get a raise and they feel like they're finally ahead. So they spend that extra margin. New car, nicer apartment. But the person building real wealth, they take half that raise and redirect it before they ever see it in their checking account. You don't miss what never hits your spending account. That's not discipline. That's just smart architecture. Okay, so let's say you decide 15% is right on target. That's $15,000 a year on a $100,000. Here's the structure that actually makes sense. First, your 401k to the employer match. That's free money. You always take that first. Second, a Roth IRA. This is your long-term tax shelter. The money goes in after taxes, grows tax-free, and comes out tax-free in retirement. Third, a brokerage account. This is your flexibility layer. No contribution limits, no age restrictions on withdrawals. It's not as attractive as tax advantaged accounts, but it gives you options where the others don't. At $100,000, it might look something like this. $6,000 into the 401k, $5,000 into the Roth, $4,000 into the brokerage. You're not overcomplicating it. Three accounts, one purpose. Making sure your money is working in more than one place. If everything's sitting on a single account right now, that's worth fixing this month. Not because it's an emergency, but because the structure matters more than the amount at this stage. I want to stop here for a second because I feel like this deserves to actually land. Two people, same salary, same company, same career arc. One invests 10% their whole career, one invests 15%. Over 30 years, that 5% difference, just that can produce a gap of over $500,000, $500,000 from a decision most people made by default on a Tuesday during HR onboarding and never revisit it. That's not a dramatic failure. That's just the cost about not being intentional about one number. Let me be direct about the most common mistakes. Mistake one, waiting until you earn more. You don't fix your investing rate later. Later doesn't work the way you think it does. The math requires time, and time does not wait. Mistake two, keeping it all in one account. One account feels simple, but it's actually costing you in tax efficiency and flexibility. Structure matters more. Mistake number three, making investing a decision instead of a default. If you have to choose every month whether to invest, you'll talk yourself out of it during months that feel tight. Automate it. Make it disappear before you can spend it. Not a willpower exercise, a system. Here's what I want you to take from this. You're not trying to be perfect with money. Nobody is. You're trying to be intentional and then let time do the heavy lifting. Move toward 15%. Raise that percentage every time your income goes up. Keep the structure simple. Don't touch it. That's the whole playbook for people who quietly end up with serious wealth. No exotic strategies, no stock picking, just a percentage they protect and a system that runs without them. If you're earning $100,000 and investing anything under 15%, you're not behind, but you're probably underestimating what a small adjustment right now could mean by the time you're 65. The gap isn't dramatic. The fix isn't dramatic either. One number, one account adjustment this month. If you want more breakdowns like this, specific, no fluff, built for people actually earning real income, subscribe. Because this is the kind of stuff most finance channels skip over in favor of the basics. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.